Hey there, this video is coming to you from a beach in Sri Lanka as Nicole and I wrap up one of our holidays as we celebrate the Lunar or Chinese New Year. And through this period of time, it's given me a lot of time just to sit back and reflect. And what it really got me a chance to think about was my mission. As you may know, I'm here to bring together a truly inclusive and empowered world. And as we've been driving all throughout the country here in Sri Lanka, we've gone, started up north and just made our way down south over now into the beach part of the south. I've gotten an opportunity to talk to our drivers, talk to the people that we've been staying with, and talk to just various people here in Sri Lanka about their world, their political environment, their religious environment, the way that they all come together and the things that keep them all apart. And what was really interesting to me is just the fact that at its core, there's so many things that are so aligned, and yet at the same time, the things that are really at top of mind for the people here are very different than the things that are top of mind for people in the US when I talk to them, or in Singapore when I talk to them about it. And now right now I'm in the middle of Fear February, and I'm leaning into all the things that where fear shows up. And I have to be honest with you, I can feel right now a growing sense of foreboding, of fear around, hey, what does it actually mean to bring together a truly inclusive world? Like, am I being silly? Am I being naive in that? Is there just so much involved in there? And I want to call that out because part of Fearless February is, and when I say fearless, it's fearless February. So I want to take some of the fear away from all this here by being real with you all. And what's really coming up here is actually that fear that has come up has actually helped me out a lot. It's helped me actually reconnect with each of you from a different perspective. Because I know deep down that Nemo Ashong is not the person who's going to go forth and change every single one of the 7+ billion people on this earth's view on inclusion. Change everyone's mentality when it comes to empowerment and how to really belong in any place that they are, so that we can focus on collaborating versus competing. But what has come up from all this year, by really leaning in and exploring this fear once again, is that it's rejuvenated me. I can feel the smile come alive. But it's rejuvenated me toward where I really feel I can make an impact. And that impact is with you pioneers, with each of you, and being able to lead you in a way that allows you to come together and not be alone and not be isolated. It's in a way that allows you to feel included and learn different skills of inclusion and belonging and authenticity that you can then bring back to whatever world you're in, so you can go forth and empower them from there. In working with you pioneers and working with you that see things differently, you that are outsiders, and being able to support you enough that you can bring it back to your communities, to the teams that you lead, to the businesses that you run, and to the missions and messages that you have to share, that will be enough. From there, I'm sure you'll inspire other people, and from there, I'm sure things will continue to go on from there. And I'm sharing this with you all here because this realization, this remembrance, in a sense, has come because I felt the fear. And using that fear, it's given me a little bit of more perspective to actually grind and get back to what really matters. This is not about changing every single person on this earth right now. I'm literally looking at the ocean, and it's funny, I think about my former big boss, Brandon Atkinson, and he used to say to me, Nemo, it's like, make sure you're not trying to boil the ocean. And I think that in this moment, this comes up for real today. So as my fear comes around boiling the ocean, my fear comes around really how do I live into a mission this large, the fear has actually given me a chance to anchor myself back with what really matters, and also give me new strategies in order to approach things going forward. So I want to do this all in real time with you, and I want to offer this to you as a way that you can think through or explore some of the things that are important to you, and some of the places where you may be feeling fear around a mission, a vision, a way of life that's different from others and different from what you've done in the past. And if that is something that's going on in your mind, I'm going to encourage you to embrace it. and to explore what is that fear really saying, and how might I approach it differently? How might I think about it differently? Or what might I already know but have forgotten to allow me to be successful in the midst of this fear? I'm grateful for the fear. I am now fearing less, and I know that even in sharing this message with you, I'm moving one step closer toward creating and bringing together that truly inclusive and empowered world. So I'm going to leave you with this here. I'm going to turn around. I think this is cool. I just don't want to be like capturing people as they're related, as they're checking out here at the beach, as they're hanging out at the beach. But this looks like a pretty safe shot. I'm Nemo Ashong, founder of Empjoyment and pioneer leader of the World Joy Movement. Lean into fear and choose to fear less. See for yourself what it might be offering you, and leave a comment wherever you are. Send me a message. I would love to engage in a dialogue and a conversation with you around this year. Let me know. What might fear be reminding you of? What might fear be prompting you to think differently in regard to your strategy toward whatever it is that you're trying to create in your world? Here's to your next frontier. Journey on.